Hi, welcome to Just Ask Sherry. I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm going to talk a little bit more about being diabetic today, and it's just a lot of ups and downs. I keep reading more about the new upgrade for Tandem T-Slim and Dexcom and having it on your phone so that you could bolus from your phone. And I'm on a lot of these Facebook groups, which I strongly suggest to you. If you're not on them, join them. There are several groups you could go in, put it into the search engine, Facebook groups for type 1 diabetes, Tandem T-Slim users. I know they have groups for other, if you use a Medtronic, if you use a, what's the other one? Omnipod. There's lots of groups and they're so helpful. The people on these groups are brilliant. Not all of them, I don't know, but many of them are really brilliant, and they have so much to offer, and I really recommend them. They've been so helpful to me. But what I'm seeing, which is why I have not upgraded to bolusing on my phone, is that, those of us with iPhones in particular, I don't know other phones, the Androids, I have an iPhone. If you keep getting upgrades on your iPhones, you lose that ability to bolus from your phone because the Dexcom have not been keeping up with the upgrades on your phone. So if you have an iPhone 16, the upgrades on the Dexcom have not kept up with the upgrades of the phone. So you lose that ability. I keep reading all of this information on my Facebook groups that it messes everything up, and you lose that ability. And it's, a lot of people are complaining that, it loses connectivity, and they have problems with their phone, and then they have problem with their upgrade, and they have problem bolusing from their phone, and they lose all kinds of information. And then Tandem has to send them a new pump, and this is why I have not done the upgrade. I do not have problems with my pump. I don't have problems with my CGM. They work fine. I have not done any upgrades. My pump is a little over 2 years now, and everything works fine. I don't lose battery power, which is another thing I hear people having problems with. They go to charge their battery, it doesn't charge right. They call Tandem, they have to reload, they do this, they do that, and then Tandem has to send them a new pump because it doesn't charge properly. I have, thank God, not had any of these problems. I have not had to get a new pump. I never have to call Tandem. I think I've called Tandem once in 2 years about an issue. I don't even remember what the issue was, but it was resolved almost immediately. I haven't had problems. So I have been a chicken because I don't want to have problems. So I have not done any of those upgrades, and my pump and my CGM work fine. So I've just left it alone. I'm not discouraging you from upgrading. I guess because I can't do other things remotely from my phone, such as turn off alarms or silence them or any other things from my phone, it's not worth it to me if the only thing I could do is bolus from my phone, because I get other alarms. I will tell you that the biggest frustration I have is that I do, and this is going to require me working with my pump educator, which I have appointments every month to work with her, because I went on the pump during COVID and never had proper education on the Tandem T-Slim. And I'm going to be working with her as if I'm starting, I taught myself and I never had proper education, and she is going to educate me as if I'm starting from scratch because I'm still getting a lot of lows. I don't get a lot of highs, but I get a lot of lows, which means a lot of alarms, and it's really a pain in the neck. And I want my IQ technology to be better at shutting my pump off before I hit these lows because I find them very troubling. So this is a big problem for me that I would really like her to help me readjust it. I've been readjusting as I go along, but I want her to get me in, even though I'm in control, it says 90% of the time. I just don't want so many lows. So if I have to take the pump out to stop the lows, I might as well take it out to bolus. I work out of my house. I do commercial real estate, so I'm in my home the majority of the time, unless I'm showing commercial space to a prospective tenant, which is not a big deal to me. And I'm pretty out there, so I just tell a tenant, oh, I'm sorry, I'm type 1 diabetic and I have an insulin pump, so please forgive me, I have to turn it off or whatever. I'm out there. I tell everybody I'm like an open book. So I don't have a big deal in, telling people I have to take out my pump. So, and it's in my bra. So but I'm pretty discreet. Like, I'll turn around and do whatever. I'm going to take a break and ask you to go down and like and subscribe to my channel, Just Ask Sherry. And please comment any questions or comments that you have. But anyway, so I haven't upgraded, and I feel a little guilty about that, because here I am talking about the pump and being on, this Tandem T-Slim and the continuous glucometer and all of this other thing that I should upgrade. But I'm really going to wait until my pump is out of warranty and I get a new pump. And then by then, hopefully they'll have worked out all of the kinks, and then I can have everything all in one, and it should work out fine by then. And that's why I haven't done it. So please forgive me. But if you want, you go on Facebook and join one of these groups, and these people are brilliant. They'll tell you all the ins and outs and ups and downs, and they know it better than I do. I ask a lot of questions, and I think I know a lot of information, but that's why I haven't upgraded. So with that, I'll tell you that I'm a chicken. So, but it works fine for me. And I think for all of us, we have to do what's best for us. And if I don't have a desire to bolus from my phone for any particular reason, then if it works for me, it works for me. And you should do what works best for you. If it's really important to you to bolus from your phone, then do the upgrade, but don't upgrade your phone. Leave your phone where it is, like, iOS 14. I'm at iOS 13.5.6, I think. So I think it would probably still work for me. But with that, I say, do what's best for you and just whatever works, and leave it at that. Don't make other people pressure you into doing anything that's not good for you. And for those of you who have children, I didn't have a type 1 diabetes when I was a child. I came into it when I was pregnant with my second child, and she is now almost 30. So I'm 31 years type 1. So you got to do, if you have a child, if you feel you need to bolus for them from your phone, that's a different story. Talk to the endocrinologist and see what you think is going to work best for your child. I don't like to talk to people who are parents of type 1 diabetics, because it's not something that I know, because I didn't go there. I didn't have that problem, so it's a different issue. And I really wish you the best with that, because I know that's a whole different story. So with that, I am going to say that I wish you the very best. I hope you'll like and subscribe to my channel. And I also am going to ask you a favor to comment below. I'm looking for a tagline, because I talk about type 1 diabetes. I talk about being overweight. I'm not now, but I've lost 120 pounds and kept it off for 17 years. I also talk about getting older. I'm 67, and not that that's ancient, but there are problems that come along with aging and being type 1 diabetic and having lost 120 pounds. So I'm looking for a tagline, and I would love some suggestions from you. So please comment below. If you want to talk to me privately, email me at justaskSherry, SHERRIE @gmail.com, and I will hopefully try to answer you as best as I can. And please keep coming back. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much.